I'm Dominic Walker, JMW's Inside Man, and a special guest today, Diane Modahl, who is one of the most successful 800-metre runners we've ever had, and just a fantastic sports person. Won gold at the Commonwealth Games in 1990, and you've been to 4 Olympic Games as well. Diane, I can't tell you how pleased I am to have you on the JMW Inside Man.
It's good to be here. Thank you, Dom.
And we've got here at JMW a proud association with the foundation that's in your name, the Diane Modahl Foundation. Can you tell me a little bit about the foundation and how you help young people across Greater Manchester, please, Diane?
The foundation was set up 10 years ago, and we set up with the purpose of helping young people to set goals, to map out a plan in order to achieve those goals. And when we first set up, it was very much about a gifted and talented program, about identifying, nurturing talent, but we couldn't be further away actually from that in a way in terms of what we do. We actually support young people, we develop character, we develop positive behaviours and skills that young people are going to need, not only in sport but for the rest of their lives. So we talk about taking the chance out of success and making it a choice for young people. So we focus our work in the top 20% areas of deprivation, where we know there is lots of potential, lots of talent, but very little opportunity. And so for the last 10 years, what we've been doing is infiltrating, going into communities, going into schools, and giving young people an opportunity to thrive, to grow, to learn, to develop.
And it's amazing for those young people to have you as a role model as well, Diane, and somebody to look up to and to aspire to be like. Let me talk about Aimee then. So Aimee Pratt is one of the people who has benefited from the foundation, and she's off to Tokyo, to the Olympics. So, I mean, you must all be proud as punch. Tell me a bit about Aimee and where she's come from and how she got involved with the foundation, please, Diane.
So Aimee has been involved in the foundation since she was 13 years old. And her story is remarkable in the fact that she persevered, she didn't give up, she worked hard, she has shown real grit, tenacity and resilience. Her goal was to ultimately get to the Olympic Games. And I think if Aimee were on this call, she'd probably say, well, I didn't know what my goal was, really, because what happened was she was invited to come into an assembly where DMSF, myself, was giving a speech about our work. And she said that something resonated with her, something landed in her head. And she's never left the foundation since. She came through our various pathways of community. She then went into the development squad, and she would say to you, well, I messed around a lot in the development squad. I was, probably not one of the best behaved. And then she then went on to the performance squad, which my husband, an Olympic coach, Aimee Modahl, leads and has coached Aimee through that. But Aimee is just one of the 700 young people that we support each week across Manchester and across Greater Manchester. Some of them would say, I love sport, I'm passionate about sport, but I'm not bothered about getting to the Olympic Games. A lot of our kids will have, and young people will have their own dreams, their own aspirations, and we will invest in them so that they can become amazing people. We talk about world-class athletes, absolutely, that's in our DNA, that's where the charity was born out of. But we also talk about world-class people. And a world-class person for us is somebody who demonstrates our values, patience, commitment, opportunity, positivity, all those key things that we all need to succeed in our pathway. So we are immensely proud of Aimee. We're proud of the way that she has applied herself. She's done her city proud, her family proud, her coach proud, the foundation proud, but more than anything else, she should be extremely proud of herself and her achievement.
Wow, and I felt a tingle down my spine as you said that then, Diane. Tell me about Aimee then, the athlete. What will she be doing in preparation for going to Tokyo? Tell us about her event as well, what she takes part in.
You started at the top of the programme saying I've been to 4 Olympic Games, which is true. But let me tell you, these Olympic Games in Tokyo will be nothing like the 4 I have been to. I know that for every other day, every second day, Aimee and her fellow Olympians have had to take a COVID test to ensure that they are healthy, fit and well, and they are not infected with the virus. And the stress of that, I can only begin to imagine having to deal with something like that. So I think Aimee's focus will be very much on wanting to get the job done. She'll be ready to go into the Olympic Village, experience that, and she'll be ready to compete. The difference also will be the fact that there are no spectators in the arenas. There's no spectators in the stadium. But I think as an athlete, Aimee will be prepared. She does a lot of training on her own. And when her coach and I were talking about this, I said to him, how do you think she'll cope, with the empty stadiums? And he said to me, well, she did the Northerns the other day, the Northern League. I think it was in Blackburn or somewhere like that. And she did the double. She won the 800 and the 15, and it was pretty empty there. So he said, look, if she can win the Northerns, I'm sure she can go to the Olympics and experience an empty stadium and not let it get to her too much. So we were laughing about it. You've got to be a pragmatist in situations like this.
Excellent. Diane, it is so nice to speak to you. I know we're going to keep in touch throughout the Olympic Games as well. And, when you speak to Aimee, pass our best of wishes on to her, please, as well.
I will do.
I'm Dominic Walker, JMW's Inside Man.